put it in, and we'll see what happens. And it's gone up, bro. I'm up. That's the whole point of this shit.
I thought you were gonna buy new headphones.
Well, that's the plan, bro, but I keep forgetting.
That's yeah.
And then like other shit comes up, and it's like, all right, do I buy bread or do I buy headphones?
Headphones, dude.
Yeah, but tell Hannah that.
We're anti-carbs right now. It's trying to get that hot girl summer body going.
Yeah. But anyways, that was me. My bad. We have a guest tonight with us. One of our good friends from camping and soccer and all other kinds of crazy shit we do.
Camping is how I met him. I don't know how you guys met each other.
Soccer.
Soccer?
It's a long story.
Yeah.
It's like a meant to be story.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's why we're still together.
Should we go over how we met?
Well, yeah, I guess we can. He says that he saw me. I met.
He says
Oh, I don't remember this though. He said
I do.
he says that we met at what was it, the Wheelhouse?
Oh,
So
shit.
yeah,
Bring the
Wheelhouse.
mic a little bit closer too.
So it was in I was in college. It was at a weekend. I think it was a weekend, because that's when you had your what was it?
Yeah, I think it was a Saturday.
Yeah.
It was a celebration for. Remember that thing you went with me once? The September 15th, the Mexican like gala party thing for the Mexican Independence Day.
Yes, I was there.
Yeah, so it was one of those. And then after that, me and Gabi went out to Wheelhouse, and apparently that's where I met him, because that's where Drace and all of them were there, right?
No, I actually went with Jabari. I
Okay.
went to Wheelhouse because we had a weekend off. We'd have soccer.
Okay.
And Jabari at the time was living in St. Louis by Washington Street, where like Turco lives.
Yeah.
And he invited me to go out that night. So we go out to Wheelhouse, and I see this guy dressed up talking to Jabari. And then we leave Wheelhouse, and we go to that pizza place. What's that pizza place?
I don't know what it's called, but it's literally right in front of Turco's building.
Yeah.
It has like the greasiest fucking pizza, but you know, at 1, 2 in the morning,
Yeah, I mean, it's the only place
amazing.
open.
The best pizza, yeah.
Yeah. So we're there.
And then they sell like the huge pizzas, like the huge
There's huge slices.
Yeah.
So yeah, we go there after Wheelhouse. It's like around 1 or 2 a.m.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, and we're starving. After you get tipsy or fucked up, that's when the hunger.
But here's the thing, though. I don't remember any of this.
Because you were drunk.
Yeah, he was.
Well, no.
He was.
I
kinda
think
just
I was
rare.
like tipsy or something, but
Yeah.
I don't think I was drunk. But I don't remember.
So
but
yeah, I see him there. He's talking to Jabari. Jabari's just there, like. And then so just like, yeah, dude, and I wasn't really paying attention because I was ordering, but yeah, he was talking to Jabari, and then I think it was like next year I see you at one of the indoors, because Andres invited
Was
me
that
to
a
play
year
for
later?
Mob. It wasn't a year later, but it was like around September, October when I went.
it was probably October, because
Yeah.
that party I know for sure was September. Like September 15th,
Okay,
around
so
there, because
then
it's around
don't-
Mexican Independence Day.
Okay, so then yeah, it was probably not a year, it was a month.
Yeah.
Sorry. So yeah, so like I go play with Mob, where everybody plays, and I see this guy, and I'm like, I've seen this guy before. There's some deja vu. And I keep looking at it, and then it came to my mind that, holy crap, like, this is the guy that was at that pizza place, And then
He was all dressed up.
yeah, he's like dressed up. He had like black dressing pants, white button-up shirt with a black tie, and he was just like,
Just looking fly.
yeah. And then we figured this out like not so long ago
Yeah.
that like it was one of the events that you went and Gabby went,
Yeah.
and then after that,
Well, that day he went with me that day because I was doing the deer dance.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually the guy who was dressed up like this guy right here.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see him, but I needed someone to do it with, and I asked, and he's like, "Yeah, I'll do it with you." So I was playing the deer guy, and he was playing the hunter. So, after that, I remember we went out. I remember that, but I just don't remember meeting you. And then, I remember meeting you that day. Drace brought you over to that
mob.
game, to that mob game,
to the indoor game.
and it was just kind of, after that, I started hanging out a little bit more, and then we started going camping and all that shit. And I think that's when you two met.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could have met earlier though, because Andres invited you to go to one of my
Dude.
games.
Oh, dude, that was so funny. So one night, this is just some random night,
Yeah.
and Drace was like, "Hey, you wanna go over to a soccer game, college soccer game at Edwardsville?" And I'm just like,
Edwardsville, damn.
yeah, I mean, which is far, but it's not that far away. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I was just like, nah, man, I'm good. I'm not feeling it. He's like, all right. And I remember that night because later that night, he was texting all of us that there was a boot on his car.
Oh yeah.
We were just all making fun of him and stuff, and just like, how the fuck did you get a boot in your car? And you're stuck over there. You're in Illinois with a boot in your car. And the whole time it was because he went to go see this guy.
Yeah, he went to.
But
my
I didn't know him
apartment.
at the time. Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah, he came. He went to go see where I lived, my dorm, and then it was less than 5 minutes, and then we go outside. I walk him out, and there's a boot in his car.
Damn.
And he was like, "Oh man, Ivan, there's a boot in my car." I was like, "Oh man, I'm sorry, man. I don't know what to do." Oh, dude, that sucks. But the guy was still there, like the security guy was there. So he was like, "Hey man, like, do you work here? Were you the one that put the boot in my car?" He was like, "Yeah, man. You don't have a sticker to park here."
Mm.
And he was like, "Dude, yeah, man. Like, can you like?" It was just 5 minutes. I was, just checking out my friend's apartment. I haven't seen him for a long time. He's like, "Nah, you gotta pay." And it was like, "Okay, like how much is it?" He's like, $100. It's like $100.
Damn.
Yeah. And then he was like, "Here you go. Here's my card. Just I don't have much of a choice." But the credit card machine didn't work. He kept swiping and swiping, and it didn't read the credit card. So Andre was like, "You know what? I'll give you a proposal. I'll fix that if you let me. If you take the boot out. Yeah, if you let me go." He was like, "No. It's gonna work." We spent like 30 minutes to an hour trying to fix it, and it wouldn't work. So eventually the guy was like, "Yeah, just go." Like,
No shit.
yeah,
Lucky.
so, yeah,
I didn't even know. Why would Andres know how to fix those?
because IT.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Even those things?
I guess.
I guess.
I mean, they're all computers.
Yeah.
At least that's what he said. It's like, "I'm an IT guy, man. I can fix that for you, no problem. You just let me go for free."
Dude, I swear those guys are just on the lookout for people just like that and trying to make a quick buck.
For sure.
Because I don't know if I ever told you guys, my very first day at SLU, this is my first day, right? And I get done, and then there's a Chipotle really close to like by campus.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I know which one you're talking about. Yeah.
And there's these apartments there, so I'm trying to park, and there's no parking because they only have like freaking 20 parking spots, right? And there's this huge fucking parking lot right next to it. It's pretty much part of the same parking lot, but the only thing that separates them is they have these two yellow posts kind of like giving you the mark of, all right, this is where this parking lot belongs to these buildings over here.
Yeah.
Like these like apartment buildings or whatever. And I was just like, oh fuck. And I literally parked on the very next parking spot. So I go into Chipotle, you know, get my burrito, whatever. I sit down. I'm eating my fucking burrito. And what do I see? It's this guy hauling off my fucking Jeep. Yes, a tow.
Towing?
Yes.
Damn.
And he goes and he parks all the way on the other side of the parking lot. And I'm just like, God damn it. So I throw my fucking burrito away. I get up and I walk my ass over there all defeated, you know. And he was just sitting there. And he was like, I'm like, this is my Jeep. I'm like, you know, I was just getting a burrito really quick. He's like, yeah, but you can't park there. And I'm like, fuck. I'm like, well, so what do we do now? He's like, well, you know, I can take it over to the, what is that place called? Where they take your cars. The impound.
The impound, yeah.
And he said you can pay $450 or something.
Damn.
Or you can give,
$450.
or you can give me $200 right now, and I'll
Damn.
let it go for you. And I was like, you son of a bitch.
What a hustler, man.
I'm like, you son of a bitch. Bro, so I had to do it. What was I gonna do? You know?
Shit.
So I didn't have any cash on me. And I remember there was an ATM really close to there was an ATM in one of the buildings in school. So I ran my ass over there to get $200 out, come out and give it to this motherfucker so he can let my car go. And yeah. But
That sucks.
I didn't see him though, cuz that parking lot is huge. And after that, you know, I saw he stayed there. So what they do is they park all the way on the other side of that parking lot, and they're just waiting. It's just waiting for some
somebody
person
just fuck
that's just
up.
to park right there. Because, dude, it's a humongous parking lot, and there's no cars there ever. There's no one ever parks there.
Well, that's why.
But I'm saying not even people that supposedly live in those buildings, that parking lot is always empty.
Right.
So that guy was just waiting. He just waits for people, and he
Smart.
picks up their car.
Yeah.
But that's dude, that was my first day at SLU.
Wait to start the year, huh?
That's how I feel like the Rock Road is, because I know on my way here I was kind of mad. I was like, I hate the Rock Road. I hate that you don't live like right next to a highway. Because like I have to drive on the Rock Road, and Rock Road's 35, and I'm like, why is the Rock Road 35 and Page is 45 or 40? But you can get away with 45. But I've gotten pulled over on the Rock Road for going 35. It's
35.
No,
35.
45.
Oh,
45.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, you're going 10 miles.
That's but I'm saying though, why isn't it the same? They're like the same. They
Yeah.
should be the same. They have the same fucking setup. I don't know.
I don't know, man. It's just different townships.
They just want money, is what they want, man. They want to catch people.
Dude, I
speeding.
remember when, and you probably remember this too. Coming to St. Anne was just, it was a gamble, because I feel like St. Anne, I feel like they don't do it that much anymore. But I feel like when we were in high school and coming over here,
yeah,
there was just like cops pulling people over left and fucking right.
Las redadas.
They made so much money off of that. Bro.
I heard about that.
Bro, it was crazy.
Yeah,
man.
I heard about just cops stopping people for like the dumbest reasons, and I guess somebody put a complaint on it and actually like I wouldn't say sue the city,
probably,
but yeah,
I mean that makes sense, because it was getting out of hand, man. I'm telling you, like,
Mm.
and this is, you know, I'm talking about almost 15 years ago.
Yeah. I heard stories.
Yeah, no, look, Highway 70 over there especially by the airport, there's like 4 cops lined up there every day, every single day.
Yeah.
And there was a guy in a hotel. So the story goes, fucking,
No, I've seen that guy.
From the window, just marking people.
From hotel window?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no. What I've seen, though, is by one of the hotels, there is one of their parking lots is kind of up high.
Mm-hmm.
And I've seen the cop there with his little gun there. And I've seen the 4 cops just lined up.
Yeah, they used to do that every day.
Bro.
Every day.
That's how they got so rich, man.
I used to go to UMSL and have to take that route and I didn't get pulled over once because I was super late for class. And I was like, "Thanks, guy." $200 gone.
Yeah. Yeah.
No sympathy, dude. No sympathy whatsoever.
No, dude.
They're just out to make
Dude,
money.
they made so much money. I'm telling you. If you think the city's broke,
Not
it's not, man.
not after
'Cause
that.
it's fucking, they made all their money off all those tickets.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, my cousins used to get tickets all the time. And Maryland Heights was that way too. Like my uncle would make fun of us and tell us that we were putting police's children through college with how
For
many
real,
tickets we
dude.
were making.
It was crazy, man. Like, I feel like not so much anymore, but it was
Yeah, it's
crazy.
calmed down,
Yeah, I'm telling you, dude, it was just coming up here. Every time we would come and drive up here, it was just like, fuck, I hope I don't get pulled over, because you
If
would
I
just
go-
see him all over the place.
Dude, that's what irritated me about driving with this guy back in the day, because he would drive like he would drive under the speed limit, and he would just do his P's and Q's. Oh, you drove like a grandma, dude. You used to drive like a grandma when you first started driving, dude.
Well, yeah, bro. I have a fucking license.
I know people without license that don't drive like that, though.
Nah, fuck that. I wasn't trying to get,
When
Stop.
when I was in a vehicle
Yeah.
with him and he started going like the speed limit, I was like, wow.
it's an
Wow,
improvement.
dude. Yeah.
You've come a
You should
long
see
way.
me now. Formula One driver.
Red Bull racer, dude. Have you seen that new series? Did you ever?
Dude, I love
finish
it.
Yeah,
I
Dude,
love
we,
it.
we've
finally
been
finished it.
watching the actual races.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Tomo-
watched all three of them now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Tomorrow's
the
the
Span-
Spanish Grand Prix.
Okay.
Spanish one.
I've yet to catch one live. Anyways, I always just watch the highlights on YouTube.
Yeah,
afterwards.
tomorrow. What time is it at? 9?
It's at
9
9 a.m.
Mm,
Yes.
I'll give you my. I can give you.
But in
Did I give it to you?
What time is it?
No, I just
My
watch
login?
it in Roja Directa.
Yeah, I can give you my login because I have.
That's the only thing.
Bro, I can't get that shit to work, man.
Which one?
Roja Directa.
There's got different
Are you
versions,
clicking the
though.
right link?
Yeah.
I don't know. I clicked so many links and I can't. I can't get a good stream.
Yeah.
I tried doing that for the fight last time.
Well,
Canelo
which-
fought. I was trying to do that, and at the end I was like, "Fuck it, I'll just
Do
pay $20."
you? Which link do you?
Bro, they have so many links.
I know.
they do.
I
There's
don't
a
know.
there's a specific one where
Yeah.
it's either Andres something or extreme or X something. Those are the ones that
I remember the
able to
Andres one. That didn't work.
Really
Yeah,
interesting.
I don't know. So
Where
I
do
was just like,
Do
it's
you
$20,
search it
whatever.
in your PC?
Yeah.
Okay.
But then again,
That's
I
weird.
don't have a antivirus or virus protection or whatever.
I mean, I don't either, but
I don't even know if those are really good anymore.
no.
Are they?
I the Windows
I feel
Windows
like, yeah.
I guess
yeah.
depends on what you search, and I really don't search any. Like I don't.
Windows
go out
and
get
Google
porn or
kind
shit
of
like that.
have gotten better about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like I said, it probably really depends on what you search.
True, but I mean ads. But yeah,
Yeah.
you'll definitely get those.
Can you move that a
pop-ups.
little bit more this way? There we go.
Just don't click on those phishing emails where they ask for account information.
Oh boy.
No, fuck.
Got a lot of those, huh?
Yeah. But yeah, no, yeah, I've gotten a lot. Or I've started paying attention to Formula One a lot since that program.
Yeah,
It's
me
int-
too,
It's,
bro.
such a good
it's
show,
interesting.
man.
It's good,
It's
man.
very interesting.
Dude, they were so smart about it because I was reading up on it, and they were saying that, before this show, yeah, it was popular sport, right? Especially more overseas.
I was gonna say not to Americans.
No,
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. More so overseas, and a lot here, but it was kind of like more of a old people sport.
Old people.
Yeah, like more older people were more into it.
It's like NASCAR, but for people
And-
that drink wine, basically.
Yeah, and so when this show started, and they also changed management for Formula One. They changed the logo. They did a lot of changes, and they started promoting it for like a younger audience. And this show, bro, it just makes it so perfect because it makes you feel like what these guys are going through, and it's just like, oh shit, because they get very personal in with like the drivers and the management of the teams and all that shit, and it's just really engaging and makes you really, really care for a lot of these teams,
Yeah.
and I think all that branding and stuff, it was perfect.
I think it's interesting that because I've heard Max Verstappen say that like the program doesn't like isn't all the truth, and like sometimes he gets painted in a bad light. He feels like it's not a real representation of who he is. And I'm wondering like, are these drivers contractually obligated to give those interviews, or do they do it because they want to?
I think both.
And
Because
that's fucked up though.
they, well, they get paid and they have to do these interviews even when they don't want to, and they get asked all these crazy questions.
So are they under contract?
I don't know.
I wonder if Netflix and Formula One,
That's what I'm saying. Which is pretty. I
if
don't know.
Yeah,
if they have a
I mean, they're
contract,
really in there. They're right there with the guys.
Yeah.
So they probably work something out around that. But I can see where he's coming from, Max, because at the same time, it's just like, in 10 episodes, you really can't also dive in too much into every team.
Right.
There's 10 teams, right? And there's 10 episodes or something like that, right? It's really hard to know exactly everything. So if he gets painted in a bad light, which I don't really think is true, we're only getting a small amount of what really is going on. But I think the amount we get, it's a good insight of what's going on
behind the scenes.
Yeah. Which is why I like the show.
No, I definitely like the show. Everything about it, the way it's filmed.
Bro, because before that, I didn't like know shit about Formula One. I knew there was a Mexican driver. I didn't even know his name was Sergio.
Sergio Perez.
Yeah.
Checo
Perez. Yeah. I just knew there was a Mexican driver, and obviously everyone knows Ayrton Senna from like a long time ago, and Schumacher, and that's about it. That's literally all I knew about Formula One. And now it's just like, Max Verstappen, Lewis Hamilton, and Bottas, all these guys.
The only driver I knew was Vettel. Yeah,
Sebastian
from 2013 when he used to race for Red Bull, when he won like 2 or 3 in a row. And then I come and see the show, and then there's like Hamilton and Ricardo.
Yeah.
Dude,
I had high hopes for that guy when I first started seeing the show. I really liked Ricardo, but then afterwards, just like, man, this guy is he's not that good, man.
Well,
I think he's overrated.
Yeah, I mean, he's a good driver, but I think his personality kind of deceives you.
Yeah, he's cool. He seems
He's
like
a really
cool
cool guy.
But it's just like, bro, why would you leave Red Bull, man?
The competition with Verstappen.
Well, yeah, but it's like you're in one of the best cars. Like if you're gonna want to win, this is where you're gonna do it.
Yeah.
Hey, Tom Brady,
And
why
he went
did
to
you leave New
Renault.
England, dude?
Huh?
Why did Tom Brady leave New England then? Shit.
That's a
Yeah,
whole
but-
different story, though.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And then he went to like Renault, which was shit.
Renault has
That
always
year,
been-
they weren't that bad.
Well, now they're
Well, they're not Renault anymore.
they're Alpine.
They're Alpine.
They're Alpine. Yeah, and they're still struggling. But I don't know. I feel like what I learned from watching the documentary is Renault really is struggling in the making of the engines. You know, because they used to provide engines to Red Bull before Honda.
But they're shit.
Well, that's why they ended their contract with Honda. And Honda has
And they were like, fine, you don't want our engines, we'll take your driver.
Yeah. I'm excited for tomorrow. Should be
Yeah, it
should be
good.
a really good race. Yeah.
Bro. Dogecoin.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah.
What? No.
I mean, I guess if you started super early, did you start early? Have you any bought into that?
I have not invested any on that.
I started late. I didn't put that much money in there because I bought at like 28 cents. and I think now it's at like 60. When was the last time we looked at it? It's like 65, right?
Last time I looked at it, was like an
Yeah,
hour
it's
ago. It
like
was like 65. It was
Like
going
65
down.
cents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's just crazy, man.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna crash a little bit more, and then I don't know. Like, how high do you think it will go? Like, long term, how high do you think this shit's gonna go?
Dude, now I
Well,
don't know.
Or really?
Now I just don't have
You really
no,
think
no.
it's gonna catch up to like the big dogs?
Like,
no,
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 I don't-
no,
I don't
think
I don't think so.
I don't think it's gonna do that like in this year. If it ever
5 years from
tries
now?
to, dude, I don't know, man. It's just like it's crazy because that whole thing started obviously as a joke, and now it's not a joke anymore.
Right.
Because
right.
People are seriously putting money into this shit.
Well, in order for it to contain that amount of value, it has to be used for something, and people have to keep buying and buying and buying because it's not a limited amount of.
But it's just like anything, bro. If people give it value, it's gonna have value.
More importantly, like companies are start recognizing it to where that you can actually buy things with it.
Yeah, and then there's
eventually.
places
Well,
now
that-
like the Mavericks, the basketball team.
Mark Cuban.
Yeah, you can buy tickets now with Dogecoin.
president.
What else? There was some other team that accepted Dogecoin.
I got
So
an
there's-
NFT, dude.
You bought an NFT?
No, I don't.
Oh,
But yeah,
oh.
it just let me just name out some other shit that's just coming out of nowhere.
But that's what I'm
Overvalued as
saying.
fuck.
That's what I'm saying though. Is it was all a joke until it wasn't a joke, and now it's not a joke.
Well, they're questioning why is Dogecoin exploding? Like, why is it every time? Why is Elon Musk praising this
I know, right?
cryptocurrency? And they're
'Cause
saying,
he's a
well,
troll, dude.
because he likes jokes, and Dogecoin it's a joke coin.
He's a troll, man.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
obviously,
But it's just if any meme or joke coin was gonna do this, it was gonna be Doge. Because what other fucking little dog with the little dog face on a coin?
yeah.
When would you ever think that was gonna happen? Never.
Well, it all happened because of Elon Musk. I mean, he said
one of
something.
the
He was a
rallies
big
did,
driver.
Yeah.
but before that, it was just like there was like the TikTok challenge where people were like, if all of the people that own Dogecoin right now, if everybody puts in like $25, you can more than double your investment, and that rallied up the price. It
Yeah.
almost doubled.
Yeah.
So that was one catalyst, and then it's just one of those things that caught traction, bro. Like on Reddit, and then Elon Musk started talking about it,
Yeah.
and it's just like all of a sudden it just never went back.
Exploded.
It exploded, and it's never
Yeah.
gone back. And now it's just like, okay, so is it here to stay now?
I don't think so.
I don't know.
I'm in the don't think so part because I don't know. I just
I mean, I can't say. I'm not a cryptocurrency expert. I can't say, but it's just from what I've seen lately, and just with things that have been going on the past year, it's just you don't know what could happen. And then now this thing is on the radar.
Right.
And
for 2021.
for 2021, but what I'm saying is now it's on the radar and people are taking it serious now.
I think it's gonna make it to $1. I'll tell you that.
I think so too.
Yeah,
And
it's gonna
when in the
pass
world did you
$1.
ever think Dogecoin was going to make it to $1?
Yeah.
Right around when it got to
No.
15 cents.
Not even, bro.
I was debating whether to buy it at 17 cents,
Mm.
and I thought it was gonna drop, but it just never did.
Well, it did recently. Like this 60-cent push came off of a 15%. It dropped all the way down to 15, and then whoop. Went
Yeah.
right back
Yeah,
up.
because when I bought at 28, that huge rally it did, they got out to what, like 40 cents or something like that?
Mhm.
And then it
dropped.
came back down, and it was hovering around 30 cents, 25 cents for a while. And then one night, I can't remember what night it was, it dropped all the way to 15 cents, but it was late at night. But I didn't see it. People told me about it afterward. I was like, fuck. I wasn't checking. I don't check Dogecoin
It's
all
like
the time.
2
of the
a.m.,
day.
3 a.m. That's when.
So it dropped all the way to 15
Yeah.
cents after going up to 40 cents.
Yeah.
And now, it was all the way up to 70 cents today or earlier today or yesterday, something like that.
Yeah.
And now it's just hovering around 65 cents. But the whole thing is Elon Musk is on Saturday Night Live tonight.
Oh,
And a lot of
yeah.
people think that that's going to be the catalyst to push it to $1.
Oh shit! No, really.
Well, they're just waiting for him to mention it.
Or just to mention
Maybe
it
he has
or
a
something.
maybe he has a strategy. Well,
Yeah.
if I do mention Dogecoin, where more people will buy Dogecoin, so therefore they can buy my cars.
Well, that's if he starts
You know.
implementing.
I mean, he already has Bitcoin,
Yeah.
so why
Dude,
not Dogecoin?
that's crazy. When we went to go see the Teslas, right? And they had the girl there with the computer and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
She had their, I forget which option it was, but then right below that there was a Bitcoin option.
Yeah,
to where you can pay
whether
for
whether,
Bitcoin. I
whether
was
it's
like,
cash, a
whoa.
loan, and it had Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Yeah, so now he accepts Bitcoin.
Yeah. But like seeing it in the flesh was just
Yeah.
weird.
Well, you can see it in the website as well.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
was weird.
That's interesting. Yeah, I'm on the same boat. Like I don't know much about cryptocurrency either. Like I just don't know. I do not know much about it.
I know for sure Bitcoin and Ethereum are
Here to stay.
here to stay.
I think so too. But I don't know. I think the popularity right now with Dogecoin is just because it's so cheap.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it makes it. I think it's also like a psychological thing because it makes you think that, oh shit, if I put in $100 in Bitcoin, I'm getting 0.0001% of a Bitcoin, and if I put $100 into Dogecoin, I'm getting, I don't know, like say if it's at 50 cents, you're getting 200 Bitcoin. 200 Dogecoins.
Dogecoins.
So that psychological part of it is just like, it's more inviting, I think, for the normal investor or the retail investor
Right.
to put in. It feels better.
Right.
It feels like, oh yeah, I have 200 Dogecoin.
To actually own
Like
Some-
200
yeah.
Dogecoins compared to 0.00 something percentage of a Bitcoin. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's another thing why people really like this
Yeah.
cryptocurrency.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, shit. Dude, honestly, with as little as I know about it, it might make $50 one day. That's a good retirement plan right there.
That's just the thing, bro. We don't know.
I don't know, bro.
We don't know.
$50?
So my position, my personal position to it is just like, okay, I was gonna put $500 when I bought at 28 cents.
Yeah.
I was gonna put in $500, but then I was like, I don't know. So I just put in $250, right? But it was just like, in my mind, I was okay losing those $250.
Right.
And I think going into Dogecoin or this type of, cryptocurrency, you have to go in with that mindset. Maybe not so much now because it's a little bit more serious.
Right.
Maybe you can strategize a little bit more around it. But initially, it was just like $250. Okay. If I lose them, it's whatever. It's not going to make me or break me if I lose that money. It's just I'll put it in and we'll see what happens. And it's gone up, bro. I'm up like $300 and something, which is stupid, you
Right.
know?
Dang.
And then I'm thinking, fuck, I should have put in the $500.
Right.
But, shoulda, coulda, woulda. But at the same time, it's just like, okay, whatever. If it keeps going, I'm very tempted to put another 250 in, but not right now, because I know it's going to go down again. It might hit $1, but even if it hits $1, it's going to go back down.
Yeah. The thing with Dogecoin is there's so many people have to continuously buy it and buy it and buy it because there's so much. I don't recall how much
I think
Dogecoin
it's like 10 million Dogecoins made per day,
per day.
something like that. Yeah.
So like, there's unlimited cap. So
Yeah,
when
that's
there's
another
something
thing.
unlimited, it holds no value.
Yeah, the economics behind it is confusing. Somebody was trying to explain it to me, and my brain just about exploded. Because, like, dude,
Yeah.
the economics was never my strong
Yeah.
suit.
Yeah, I mean it holds value because, like I said, it's just like anything, you know, the dollar, whatever you think about, it holds a value because people give it a value,
Mhm.
you know, and with this, if it holds a value, as long as people keep buying it and people keep believing in it, it's gonna hold value, you know. Yeah, the supply is it's never gonna the supply is gonna be a lot more always than the demand, right? So you have that because you're getting an unlimited supply pretty much with this coin, right? So if people are still into it, that holds value because if people are still holding on to it, that gives it some sort of value. You know what I'm saying? The value is just not going to go away because there's more of it.
What about because Bill Maher, I remember, went on a rant about how with cryptocurrency, how it's not like a company. It doesn't create anything. It has no product. You can't just work and have that in exchange come to kind of a thing, to where the value is just strictly literally just make believe kind of a thing, as opposed to at least a dollar. It's backed by people's work. It's like the transaction made that got us off of the barter system, even though it is fucked up because what is a dollar anymore? I don't know. It's not based on. It's not backed by gold anymore. It's people can just create it with a push of a button
Yeah,
nowadays.
you can print it
Yeah, you could print
as much as you fucking
yeah,
want.
exactly. So in that sense, the dollar's not, but I just, dude, like I said, I just don't know enough about
It's
it.
complicated, man.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh my God,
I don't
yeah.
know. I can't. You know, I'm not an expert on it whatsoever. It's just the little I know. Yeah, I guess he has a point. I think that people just like that it's the fact that it's decentralized.
Yeah, that's attractive to
And,
people.
You know, people like that, and the fact that the government can't control it or do anything about it is what.
Shit. Robin Hood can?
Yeah, but Robin Hood's not the government.
That's true, but I mean, is the government in that or no?
I don't think so.
Shit.
Well, what happened with GameStop?
Yeah, dude.
How come you couldn't?
Yeah, but
sell
I think with GameStop, I think Robin Hood is tied with these other big name companies, so it was in their best interest for them to stop transactions or stop people from doing these crazy transactions.
So fucked up.
Which is it was fucked up because it exposed them. You know, a lot of people didn't like that. A lot of people moved their money out of there and went elsewhere.
Yeah,
Webull, where, but they all do that. You know. So I don't know, man. I think it's just crazy.
I think it is
These
crazy,
things, if you think about it, in the past year, there has been so many opportunities for people to make a lot of money.
Money, dude. Fuck.
A lot. I'm talking about rich pretty much overnight.
no. So that begs the question: do we actually need to go to college to make money,
No.
or is that just a scam?
You mean like, I don't, dude.
Like, I understand if you're getting your nursing major, lawyer major.
But even
Yeah.
that, bro, those kinds of jobs, yeah, they might offer you a good amount of pay, but it's also, very hard work. Being in the medical field, and anyone who's in the medical field can attest to this. Cindy or whatever, they work these crazy hours, and yeah, they get paid well, but it's, I don't know. I think just the whole education system is flawed.
For sure.
I think everybody should know the basics for like reading and basic math and just basic things that you do everyday things that everyone needs to do, right? But after that, but it's also hard, but they need to teach kids and make them better at what they're good at, and try to exploit that, instead of just giving every single kid the same freaking curriculum and the same path and teach them these useless things. I think finance should be an important thing that kids should learn how to do. I don't know about you guys, but I think that is something that is important. It's just once you become an adult, that's like the first thing that hits you in the fucking face.
Bills.
Filing taxes.
Exactly. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, they don't teach that in school.
And they don't teach you that in school. and
how to buy a house.
Yeah, and if you have parents that never taught you how to do these things because maybe they themselves don't know how to do them, then it's just a vicious circle of then you don't have that. It's not that it's not going to happen, that if your parents are not financially stable and they never taught you these things, doesn't mean that you won't learn as you grow up, but it's a little bit harder because then you have to do all the learning and all the growing up yourself.
Yeah.
In those terms. And if you compared to someone that grew up in a family where they knew how to invest, they knew how to save their money, they knew how to do all these things, they're way better off once they go on their own, I think.
Yeah, to your question of is college necessary? I think, yeah, for certain education, for certain careers, because certificates, they're just going to, you want to walk into an interview without that degree, it's not going to happen. So there's a bunch of gatekeepers that you're going to have to pass. So you're going to have to go to college.
Yeah.
But also, I think people just look, I don't know, man. People have been crying about or asking for people to get more into the science degrees more so that we can stay competitive with other countries, such as China, for example, who puts a heavy emphasis in science degrees.
China has a plan.
That's what I'm saying. And
China has a
like
plan.
you ask a bunch of
sure.
American students and like, what's your like? I want to be a YouTube star. Dude.
Yeah, TikTok,
Sorry,
Instagram influencer,
or just a bunch of entertainers, man.
Instagram model.
So I think, yeah, dude, like it's hard to say, like, yeah, there's so many different ways to get rich and stuff that don't require college. But like, man, oh man, is the attrition rates fucking. I mean, that road is full of dead bodies of people who never fucking made it. And if you want to take your chances, dude, go for it. But if not, here's like a more sure kind of a way to somehow make a living.
But it's not even, it's not even a sure way anymore.
Science branches, science degrees?
Yeah.
How
because, say you want to become a scientist or a researcher or something like that. Yeah, the world needs more of that. But unfortunately, the backing, or I'm talking about, money-wise, it's not really there. So you have
engineers? Talking about engineers, medical professions. What else?
Yeah, what I'm saying is they're
computer science.
Those, yeah, I agree with you.
That's what I mean.
They're
by
more like
science.
on a demand side, right? Yeah. There's a demand for that.
Fuck yeah.
But I'm talking about other professions, like in the science department, like being a scientist or being a researcher and all that. It's just the space is so limited because there's just not enough money put into it or backing by the government that, some researchers or whatever, they're just like, man, we only have space for one or maybe two grad students to take under our wing and mold them into these scientists that um, are going to find a cure for cancer, or do some crazy stuff with genetics or things like that. That's what I'm trying to say, and more so over with other types of degrees. It's just like so fucking useless, bro. You know, and
Like
I think there one is really expensive because a lot of people that go to college, I want to say a lot of them come out and they're in debt all the way to their balls.
Yeah.
And that's just something that they have to live with. Many of them for the rest of their lives, it's just working to pay off that fucking debt.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that also is just like, okay, do you have to really go to a very specific you have to take a very specific road to do something that is going to guarantee you a good return on that investment. And after you graduate, how long is it going to be? Are you going to graduate with no debt? And if you're going to graduate with debt, how much debt is it going to be? And how long is it going to take you to get rid of that?
Right.
Because that's a burden.
Right.
It's a huge, huge burden for a lot of people.
What would be the other flip of the coin? Like, if not that, then what?
I don't know, man.
Work
Some
at
sort of-
McDonald's?
No,
What do you-
like no, because
Invest in Dogecoin.
there's so many other things that you can do.
Like,
You can start your own business. You can.
oh, that's not for everybody either, though. And how many business? I mean, you talk about the success rate of people that start businesses and succeed.
But what I'm saying,
Man.
it's not necessary. But I'm talking about what is the success of people that go to college that,
What career specifically?
I'm talking about just any career.
No, okay, yes, yeah.
I'm talking about
referencing
just going to college.
I'm just yeah, okay. I'm referencing like those science-driven careers. Then
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna be like an aerospace engineer,
yeah,
then you're gonna make bank.
that's what I'm saying.
But how many aerospace engineers are there?
That's why I'm saying there needs to be more of that.
Exactly.
Because right now NASA is struggling. Actually, I'm pretty sure our spaceship program is hitching rides from other countries at this point because they don't. The government, like you said, is not
SpaceX.
putting. Yeah, it's well,
The funding is in there.
Doge. He's gonna put Dogecoin up in the moon. I think. Right? That's what he said. Maybe he tweeted.
Yeah. That's what he said. I don't know what that
Dude.
means.
That means it's gonna go up to fucking $5. That's what that means. But yeah, no, dude. There's definitely careers in college that are like, wow, not worth that.
No. And I just think that the whole college thing is people need education. They need an education.
Yeah.
It's very important. It's very important to because one of the things that I found, like saying going to college, was, they don't just teach me what to think; they teach me how to think, and I think that's very important. And besides everything else that I was taught in college and all the classes that I took, I think that was the most important thing, or that they taught me, that I feel that I learned, that had an eccentric value to what I do or what I'm going to do. It's just thinking outside the box and just not what people tell me what to think. It's just do your own research, do your own thing. But I guess it also depends what kind of college you go. I don't know.
That's true. Are you guys for or against the erasing of college debt, like Bernie, like Uncle Bernie says?
I don't know.
As a student, I'm like, hell
I'm-
yeah, dude, erase
Well,
that shit.
I was
Delete.
lucky. I was lucky enough, or not, or whatever, that I don't have student debt. So I can't really speak for that. But if I did, I would be for it. But I also think that there needs to be incentives Um, I think there needs to be incentives um, for people to say if like what Bernie wanted is just like free college, right, for everyone.
Are there countries that do that? I don't even know.
There's countries
Yeah.
that do that, yeah. Like,
Yeah.
Doesn't Cuba do that? I'm pretty sure they do, but there's a different.
I think
country
Norway does
altogether,
that.
dude.
yeah, I think Norway
Norway does
is
that.
either Norway or Denmark or something like that. They
Yeah.
do that, free college, free, all kinds of things.
Yeah, there's one.
Dope.
There's one country that actually pays you to attend college.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. I
Um,
might be wrong, but I think I read that somewhere.
and
That'd be nuts.
I think people need to have an incentive to want to do better also. Not just give everything out for free. I think that's a little conservative for me that comes out. Is just I think people need to have incentives and not just giving everything for free. Maybe because I come from a place where I've had to work and seen like my family have to work for everything they've gotten. Nothing was handed to us. Maybe that's where it's come from. But I do think that there are certain things that should be handled by your government or our government. One of those things being like healthcare.
Yeah, healthcare is that's a big one.
But with that being said, though, I also think that there should be an incentive for that. It's just like, well, okay, there is free healthcare or some sort of free healthcare, basic healthcare that you'll get, but also, people need to work on being more healthy.
Are you gonna strap a Fitbit to people?
Well, yeah, but it's the truth, That's it's the truth. Unfortunately, that's the truth.
All right, in order to get your health care, you need to be
30,000 steps a week.
Your
Or a
weight
day,
has to
not a
average
day.
between this weight and this weight.
If you're overweight, dude.
Your blood pressure has to be this between this and this. Your cholesterol levels.
But if you think about it, though, why is that a bad thing? That shouldn't be That shouldn't be like.
Well, then
man,
that's just gonna bring a whole
Yeah,
nother
dude, it's very
debate about
problematic.
Yeah, like
I know, but it's just like
it's my body. Why can't I?
Yeah, but it's
You know
just
how
like, well, then don't fucking complain
whole-
that your that your fat ass is over there with diabetes and die at 50 from a heart attack from being too fat.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, and I think about like accidents, especially because you two have been in a big major accident, and like to say like, let's say somebody without insurance, like they have to go to the hospital, and who's gonna be there for them bills? Fucking nobody. That shit's rough.
Yeah.
Fuck that. That's why like healthcare is like, oh my god, to get into an accident or to get hurt and not have healthcare here, dude. It's fucking you're done. Like you're talking about student debt, dude. That's nothing compared to a month in a hospital without insurance.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That's fucking insane, dude.
Yeah, man.
Fucked up. Just getting in an ambulance is like,
Bro.
Oh my god.
I just got.
You'd be like, no,
Oh
thank
my
you.
God.
That's what I said.
No, thank you.
That's what I said.
I got in the ambulance. I was
I
in there.
didn't even touch the ambulance. I was like, I'm good here.
I was in there for what, 5 minutes at
Yeah.
the most.
They charge you? They give you a bill?
This is what. Well, yeah, they did. But this is what happened. The guy was there like, you want us to check or whatever? I was just like all fucked up. I was like, yeah, I don't know if I have internal bleeding right now. I could be dying right now.
So
And I
you're
don't
at the
even know.
mechanic. You're like, yes, check my card.
But I was like, okay, I'm fine. But yeah, go ahead. So I got into the ambulance. They, put all the stuff on me.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay, your lungs seem fine, your breathing seems fine, your heart seems fine, and all this shit. I was there at the most 3 minutes, bro. And then I get this bill for like $375 for the ambulance. And I was like, fuck you.
I'm never getting any ambulance again.
And then the next day, I go to the hospital, to the emergency room, because, my back was hurting. I had this huge bruise coming across my stomach, and I was all fucked up, right?
Yeah, I remember that.
And I was like, I just need to go to the hospital and get checked out. Because, again, I thought, man, what if I have some internal bleeding or something? And, my chest was hurting. So I went over there. I was there for, I want to say, about 2 hours, because I had a CT scan. Anyways, that whole trip there, those 2 hours that I was there, I get another bill a couple months later for $6,000, almost $7,000.
Dang.
And then I was like, fuck you.
Wow.
I haven't paid him. I'm not going to pay him.
Yeah, I mean, they can't put you in jail for that.
No, I'm not going to pay them, because, first of all, that motherfucker that almost killed us should have paid for him. But he didn't even have insurance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He probably had like $50 in the bank. You can't even see
Brand
his
new
ass
car.
Well,
there.
yeah, but he had a brand new car.
Brand new car.
Motherfucker.
What is it? A Charger?
Yeah, I hate Chargers. Dude, they're
SRT
shit.
Charger.
I hate Chargers.
I still think your car is nicer, but yeah. How is that Mercedes doing? Didn't you get a Mercedes?
Lexus.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
All right, close.
Lexus.
And
Lexus.
Primo.
Lexus is a poor man's Mercedes.
All the rich people buy Lexus. It's the other way around.
Oh,
Mercedes is the poorest man vehicle.
Mercedes is a poor man's Lexus.
man. Mercedes knows how to fucking race Formula One, I'll tell you that.
That's true.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true. I think Mercedes is like the only kind of reliable European German car. Because BMW, they're money pits. Audis, money pits.
Money pits. I don't know. I've never owned any of those.
The Audis, oh,
Yeah, dude,
they
Audis
make
are
the
so
best,
fucking sexy.
exterior design,
Yeah.
but their engines are just poor. They're just poor.
That sucks, because I thought, German cars were like the best cars.
No. BMW runs hot because they have, they're like 4-cylinder. What is it? 4, 6. Depends on what you get, but like they have twin turbocharge, and they just run hot all the time.
Yeah.
And that's when they have problems. Mercedes is more of the reliable brand. Audi is just like
Money pit.
it's money pit. Like you're gonna spend so much money on the car, fixing that car.
What about Volkswagen?
Volkswagen, Volkswagen owns Audi. So Volkswagen
Oh, okay.
Volkswagen owns Audi, Lamborghini, and some other brand. Yeah. So you see the Lamborghini SUV?
Haven't seen it, no.
No.
But that sounds interesting.
You haven't seen that Lamborghini SUV?
No.
Oh, well, you've seen
I
it
haven't
before.
seen it either, no.
But you know about it.
Yeah, I know,
You know about it.
Yeah.
Okay, so that does not have a Lamborghini engine. That has an Audi engine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I heard that a lot of even the cars, the Lamborghini cars, don't even have Lamborghini engines anymore.
No,
they're
they don't.
They're just Audis
Uh-huh.
with
Yeah. So
Lamborghini bodies.
Yeah, an Audi R8.
And you sell them for fucking $200,000.
Yeah, because Volkswagen owns Audi and also Lamborghini.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I would think, that's surprising considering the Italian name.
Fiat and Chrysler own Maserati and Jaguar. That's why Maserati is just like, it's a nice car, but
I don't like Maseratis.
I like
They're just-
Jaguars, though.
Jaguars are
Yeah.
sexy, bro.
yeah, Jaguars have come a long way, but
Yeah,
they're just like,
nice. They're nice.
they're Chrysler, you know.
I put Jaguars up there with Land Rovers, though, too. 'Cause
Mhm.
Like
Land
a
Rovers are...
Luxurious.
It's just
luxury car?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
so. Yeah.
Yeah, Jaguar is a luxury car.
Yeah.
It is.
Jaguar has an electric car?
No, luxury.
Luxury.
Oh.
Sorry.
James Bond drove one, dude.
No, that's Aston Martin.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's an Aston Martin.
They never had him drive a
I
Jaguar?
think he
No,
drove
it's
Aston
always been-
Martins.
It's
It's
always been
English.
Aston Martin. Yeah, that's English. Just with
Okay.
Rolls Royce, it's English.
Interesting.
Aston Martin is English. Yeah.
One day.
If you want a luxury car that's gonna last you forever.
I also heard that Aston Martins are not good. They're also like money pits.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what is the car to get luxury wise?
Lexus.
Luxury wise,
Oh.
Tesla.
Lexus. Tesla. Tesla's American.
They're not even luxury. This
They're not.
They're very minimalists, especially on the inside.
The
Yeah.
Model S though. The Model S is.
I think they're just clean, dude. They're
yeah.
clean.
I remember the first time I saw a Tesla drive in front of me, and it was just gliding. It's just gliding through the road, and I'm like, that car
Dude,
looks so smooth.
Their designs have come a long way, though.
They
for
do
sure.
stand out for
Yeah.
sure.
By the time I
wasn't a big fan of their design early on.
Shit, better than Prius.
True that.
was the
the
biggest.
Leafs.
Yeah.
Nissan Leaf.
God. Dude.
Nissan has gone downhill. Renault owns Nissan.
Hmm.
Yeah.
That's why my Nissan
That's
is
what their
just
shit.
yeah. Well, look at my Nissan.
Yeah.
Didn't want to turn on. We missed the game.
Dude, you missed the game.
I missed the game.
I was
I
there.
had the player cards and I had the jerseys.
Oh, shit.
So that was dumb. But yeah, Renault owns Nissan now. That's why they're just been
Dude.
downhill.
I'm excited for
There's-
all these electric cars that are coming out.
Hummer.
Hummer, like
Volvo.
most of them, dude.
Volvo.
Volvo,
Volvo said their car, all their cars.
Ford, General Motors,
Yeah.
everyone, like everyone's coming out in the next 2-3 years.
Yeah.
Everyone's coming out with at least an electric model, and by 2030,
Everything's gonna be electric.
everything's gonna be electric.
I think there's in Europe, there's gonna be countries where they're past 2030. There's not gonna be any vehicles sold
Yeah.
for, that consume gas.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Do you
Internal
think that's a
combustion
Yeah,
good
no
thing?
combustion engines can be sold by the
by
year
2030.
2030. Yeah.
Do you think that's a good thing or no?
Yes.
I mean, there's still gonna be cars. You can still buy a car from like 2030 and below.
they're just not gonna sell any more new
Yeah.
models.
Yeah, that are combustion
There's
engine.
like there's just not you're not gonna be able to buy like a 2031 F-150 combustion engine
Yeah.
car. Like they're just not gonna make them anymore.
Yeah.
Mm.
Obviously they're still gonna be around, but it's gonna be like the starting of the phasing out of those cars.
Hybrid, they're gonna give it another 5 years, because hybrid is electricity and gas. But yeah, everything else is gonna be gone by 2030 in some countries in Europe.
Mm.
That's why they're like starting to like remake the V8s. Natural aspirated, everything.
Right.
I don't know, man. I think it's gonna be a very, very different world in 20 years.
Mm.
We'll see. We'll see how it.
I think
It
it
goes.
will be. Honestly, I think this past year, 2020, was just the beginning of just a new world, bro. And it's just
a whole new world.
it's not gonna be the same anymore.
Take you on a
It's
carpet
never gonna be
ride.
like it used to be. I don't think.
Where everybody's getting Teslas.
Well, Teslas and well, it's just right now it's the best electric car there is. But once everyone starts joining, it's gonna be you're gonna start seeing everyone. Like you're never gonna see a world where all you see is just Teslas.
Yeah.
It's not gonna happen.
Right.
Right now because they're the best ones. That's why you see a Tesla like, oh shit, Tesla. Yeah, but
That's cool.
10 years from now, it's probably not going to be that anymore. You're going to see a Tesla and it's just going to be like any other car.
Yeah. I mean, there's still going to be combustion engine cars.
Yeah,
Yeah.
No, but I'm saying it won't be to where it's like right now you see a Tesla, it's like,
And it's
damn,
special.
that's a Tesla.
Yeah, and it's special. Yeah. It's
Um,
like there goes the Tesla. There goes kind of like a Honda.
It's gonna be like Cuba, dude, when people like make those fucking combustion engines last forever. They're just gonna fucking make it last forever, dude.
Yeah.
They got cars from like the 50s that are still running with like a combination of parts from who the fuck knows where.
Toyota, man.
Toyota.
Toyota and Honda.
God, yeah, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, those cars last for
Look,
fucking ever.
look at Honda. They're behind
Honda,
Mercedes.
Yeah.
In Formula One.
Yep. Yep.
So-
Yep.
Um,
That's interesting.
I think our boy's about to fight. Who do you got?
Oh, there it is.
Canelo?
Look at him. Let's get ready to rumble.
Yeah, there he is. There's our boy.
Did they already walk in the ring?
They're about to.
Yeah.
Who do you got? Canelo or Saunders?
Here's the thing, dude. Here's the thing about Canelo. His choice to move up weight into a weight class that nobody. I don't know who the fuck these people are he's fighting. I'm not familiar with the middleweight.
Yeah.
Billy Saunders, dude. First time I hear it.
Billy Joe. I've heard of him.
Who's the guy he fought before that? Never heard of him.
Neither.
And I mean, like, these are hailed as like big accomplishments, and I'm like, who are these people?
Yeah.
Did he
Well,
move
he's
up?
30 and 0.
Yeah.
This guy?
That's no joke. Yeah, Billy, the guy that Canelo's about to
What,
fight,
what
he's
weight
30 and
what
0.
weight class is this?
He's
Like
middle
160-ish now.
Heavy middleweight?
168, I think.
160 something. Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be considered middleweight. Yeah.
Heavy middleweight?
Something
No.
no, I think
Or-
it's just middle.
Yeah.
Middleweight?
Middleweight.
Dang.
But he used to fight
But
at
bro,
like
he looks
140 something.
I know. I remember.
Dude, he just looks like a freaking beast, bro. They both do, but I got Canelo.
The thing
bro,
with
all the way.
Canelo is his experience is just.
Dude, I read this article that his brother got kidnapped.
We were just
Yeah,
talking
he was
about
telling me
that.
about that. Yeah.
We were just talking
which
about
is
that
fucking
earlier.
Crazy. I thought he
Yeah.
would be like the Pope in Mexico, like untouchable kind of a thing, you know,
Nah, bro,
because
they know
he's a
that
star athlete.
That happens to all these guys.
I'm just surprised that it would, though. You know,
Yeah, like that happens to all of them. Like even like Vicente Fernandez, you know.
like I know they pay these people, you know, like to live wherever the fuck they live.
Yeah.
They have to pay them. But I figured that would buy them some protection at the same time.
Yeah. I think he moved to California, didn't he? Canelo?
I don't know.
San Diego.
I would.
San Diego.
Dude,
Wait, I would
yes.
not move to California actually.
Not even to San Diego?
Not right now.
Really? Fuck. I'd move to San
Too
Diego.
expensive, man.
Yes.
It is. Oh, I was just reading that for the first time in like, 60 years, California population has decreased by like.
Well,
I don't
want
wanna
to
say-
leaving. I don't know the
But yeah,
exact
I mean,
number.
the whole pandemic just
Yeah.
the loss of jobs. They can't
That and then
afford.
it's just the crazy fucking laws there.
Well, yeah, and everybody lives like really close, so
There's so
doesn't
many
help with
people,
COVID.
Dude, the cheapest house over there, all beat up, is like $500,000.
We were driving to Colorado, and I was on Zoom, dude. Fucking Colorado's expensive. Fuck,
Oh my
dude,
God.
man.
You were
Cheapest
on
house
Zoom?
or Zillow.
Zillow?
It was $300,000 for like a shitty ass home.
Yeah.
Jesus
This is
Christ.
expensive.
Dude,
But you're in the middle of everywhere. You're close to everything.
They were already expensive to begin with, and now it's just crazy.
With the whole
The
market,
it's crazy.
I think that's coming here to Missouri, dude.
everybody's moving here.
I think people from from the outer rims are gonna come here
Yeah.
and make our shit
The
so
Midwest.
expensive, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Or like be prepared. For
That's why you
housing
should be
prices to
holding your
spike,
house.
dude.
Yeah.
Be prepared for that.
Yeah.
St. Charles, everything west is just gonna keep on growing, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
true.
Until people start calling St. Charles downtown.
Downtown is just dead.
Cobblestone.
For real though, fuck downtown. Yeah, it is dead.
That's a ghost town.
It is.
You can go there right now. You can't see no cars. No, not one person walking.
There's not even homeless people there. They're all moving
They all
out.
moved. They all migrated to St. Charles.
They're going to St. Charles.
That's so sad. Dude.
Oh my god. Yeah. Fuck. Well, anyways, man, thanks a lot for coming on to the show.
Yeah, of course. Thanks for having me. This was fun.
Yeah,
This
we gotta do it again sometime.
Oh, for sure. For
Yeah,
sure.
I mean, anytime, for sure.
Yeah.
Having conversations with friends.
Yeah. Yeah, man. That's what it's about.
So we could look back at it 20 years later and be like, "Holy shit, I look so young!
Hey.
Look what I was worrying about." Fucking
Dogecoin.
stupid.
20 years from now,
I
when
should've
Dogecoin,
Dogecoin.
Gianna's gonna be like, Daddy, you bought Dogecoin. It was 28 cents. Now it's worth $50,000. Yes,
I
daughter.
doubt that
Yes,
would happen.
daughter.
But
Fuck no.
Yeah, me too. I doubt it.
I don't think that'll happen.